Today we're going to talk about oxygen sensors, but first we're going to feed some spinach to the chickens. Get. What does your oxygen sensor or O2 sensor do? Nobody knows. It uses some voodoo or witchcraft to manage your engine. If you want to know how much oxygen's in the air, just take a deep breath. If you can breathe, there's oxygen. You don't need a sensor to tell you it's there. But anyhow, if your oxygen sensor is worn down, your engine might run rich and it'll be a little kind of sluggish, maybe burn more gas. Experts being some guy I know, recommends that you change your O2 sensor whenever you change your spark plugs. About like every 60,000 miles, change your O2 sensor. They could be worn out and not throw a code because it's still reading something. It'll throw a code out if the wires are bad or if it's physically not sending a signal back to the computer. But it could be worn down and sending the wrong signal to the computer. So it's always a good idea. If you don't know how long they've been changed, take a look at them. They might be worth changing. It's really not that hard to do. They're not that expensive. And it should be done anyhow. I know what you're thinking. Where's the banjo music? There it is. Here's the downstream O2 sensor right here. It's behind the catalytic converter and it plugs in behind this little cover here. You just take this bolt here out. And the upstream one, if you just follow the exhaust pipe, and it's right there. Fat people do not fit underneath cars well. Just unplug the clip from the harness. You can cut the plastic pin off the bottom of it. The new O2 sensor has one on it. Some people like to use this O2 sensor wrench. I don't care for them. If the O2 sensor is really stuck in there, when you apply torque on the wrench end, the split allows the wrench to separate a little bit and kind of round off the O2 sensor. The best way that I like to do it is with a box end wrench. And mine was a 7/8 inch wrench. Your mileage may vary. If you can't fit the wrench over the plug, you just cut the plug off, but I like to shave the plastic down a little bit so I could still plug it back in if I didn't get it out that day. Just shave it down till the wrench will slide over it. If you need more leverage, you can always just daisy chain the wrenches together. I always run a spark plug thread repair tool through it to kind of clean the threads up a little bit, but you don't have to. Bigger hole, that's what she said. Don't forget to put the anti-seize on it so it won't stick again. Slather it on there. Plug it back in. Snap the clip down and you're done. Easy peasy. Back down on its holder.